That's right, we are coming for your title.
I had to cut that short because I wasn't sure if they would be late, but they're not late.
Wonderful
Okay.
Bruce Green. It's so
Cheers.
fantastic to have you, man.
Thank you so much for having me. I very much appreciate it. I'm very excited to be joining you on the main stage this year. Normally I'm on the other stages.
Yeah, you know, we were getting a lot of fan mail saying that our hosting talent was a little too diverse for gaming, so we're glad to have you here to balance things out.
I wear it as a badge of honor.
Wonderful. Well, we've got a fun show planned for today with over 60 games to show you, and 33 of those are going to be competing for two very important prizes that our chat is going to play a big part in.
That's right, chat. I'm actually looking at you all the time throughout the entire show. This year, we are bringing back the Chat's Choice Developer Grant Award. At the end of our show, you will be able to vote for your favorite games at vote.otkgamesexpo.com. 5 developers win $5,000 each in grant money to support their game's development.
Now, in addition to Chat's Choice, we are also bringing back our Starforge Art Star Award that will be given to the game with your favorite art style. Last year, Saundering Emily won the award with her game Lily's World XD. Let's take a look at the finished product. Bruce, look how cool this is.
It's so cool. I actually really love the pink. I'm a big fan of the pink.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who
These
didn't
numbers
catch
are
last
rough.
year's show, Lily's World XD.
When Hershey's met cookies.
Oh, I'm not doing this. We'll do YouTube because I got ad block. Fuck that.
How cool this is.
It's so cool.
How cool this is.
It's so cool.
Oh god, I gotta re-listen to this. No.
I'm a big fan of the pink.
Yeah, I mean, for those of you who didn't catch last year's show, Lily's World XD is about opening up a high school
This is
girl's
a clunky beginning. I don't like
to
it.
find clues within
like
it
it
to
at all.
solve the mystery
Not
of
one
what happened
bit.
to Lily. So while you do have some of those cute custom pink little designs and decals, it's also very terrifying.
Can I have the computer?
No.
I have it?
Maybe, you know what? Create a game and maybe we'll get you one of your own in the future. Now listen everyone, before we jump into the show and share our first game with you, we wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how our OTK Games Expo extension works, since it'll be very important for wishlisting games throughout the show. During and after each of our trailers, you'll see a little window pop up in the bottom right corner of your screen if you're watching at your computer. You can click on that button to take you to the games page on Steam to wishlist. Here's a test with Mad Mushroom's most recently launched game, Conquest Dark, that you can wishlist or purchase today. So go ahead, click it, please, or I'll lose my job. And if it's not there, yell at your co-streamer to put it there.
Conquest Dark is really good. All right, I think they get how it works, so let's get the show actually started. Let's see some games.
You are right, Bruce. And what better way to start the Expo off than with one of our totally unbiased favorite Expo publishers, Mad Mushroom. Last year, they announced Conquest Dark and already sold 100,000 copies after launching just last month. But that doesn't mean that they're slowing down when it comes to bringing you the games that they know you'll love. So without further ado, here is the world reveal of Mad Mushroom's newest title, To Kill a God.
Okay. PoE meets Vampire Survivors. Very PoE. I love how like everyone is like seeing the PoE tech tree and their thought is, wow, the awe that it generates, we need to mimic that. So let's just make an absurdly crazy tech tree or skill tree. Tech, but yeah, this is an 8-bit PoE. I'm gonna do this so I have chat. I'm curious what chat's gonna do. Is it like a theater mode?
God's not dead because you haven't
That's
killed him
fine.
yet. Escape from the Death Spiral as a young acolyte.
Them likes,
the new
though.
action roguelike where your skill tree is your map that you must fight through. The demo's available, download and play on Steam right now, and we'll be playing it during our post show with SFan, so please be sure to stick around. All right, up next, get ready to fight with allies and slay monsters as you delve through a dungeon of deities in a quest for retribution in Ad Mortem.
All right, they're up to 10,000 now. Okay. Another chivalry clone. Whatever happened to chivalry? Chivalry kind of became a thing and then just kind of went away. Interesting to bring in the flintlocks. I like the flame sword. Flame sword is good. Only on Kickstarter though.
Ad Mortem is a
25 in
brutal multiplayer
September.
medieval melee slasher set in the corrupted world of Contrara. You'll be able to jump into team-based PvP combat against others when the game drops. But until then, you can wishlist on Steam and support their Kickstarter campaign when it launches later this year. We have another world reveal coming up for you next, so if you're feeling adventurous, pack your bags for Hole on Island and get ready to take on the Critter Club Challenge in Critteruptors.
Uh-oh. Critter buddies. It's a Pokemon clone. I tried so hard not to be Pokemon, it's kind of crazy. Well, so far the first 3 games have been kind of meh. That's not looking good. I'm not liking that.
In Critteruptors, you can catch monsters by... What is this?
Cease and desist.
What do you mean from the patent office?
Making fun of the Power War lawsuit.
Capture new critters and personalize your own team to become the greatest critter trainer around in Critteruptors. Available wishlist on Steam today. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Fight to survive and uncover the secrets of a failed deep space
Nintendo
experiment in this sci-fi FPS
is
roguelike
notorious for
Moros
it now.
Protocol.
Infamous, you could say.
Threat detected. Lockdown initiated.
Almost very Doom-like, but it's almost got like a tinge of Dead Space mixed in, like a sprinkle of it. Like core cake is Doom with like a sprinkle of like some of the color and some of the, you know, scary monsters. Probably the spacey theme too. Yeah. And it's called Protocol.
Wishlist Moros Protocol now on Steam, and keep an
Oh
eye
my
out
God,
for the demo
no.
coming to Steam's June Next Fest.
Oh, I will.
You should.
Oh, I will.
We all saw that. Now, Bruce, you've been on the internet for longer than I have. What was your first experience with the back room?
Oh, yeah. Well, the year was 2009. I just discovered a little website called Craigslist.
Nope, nope,
Really?
not those rooms, Bruce. Not those rooms.
Oh.
I want you to imagine a more colorful, but just as terrifying version of the back rooms in our next game, the back world.
Sure, I can tell you the story right now.
No, I think you need it.
The hell is this? This is like a bad trip, this game. It gives me those vibes. Group of college or a group of kids get together and they do mushrooms and then have a bad trip. It's odd enough to want me want to play it though.
World where danger awaits at every turn in the back world, not the back rooms, like I said before. Up next, we're hitting you with yet another world reveal. Break out your magical weapons and get ready to dive deep into the world of Undermire.
Heroes. Nah. I like the camera angle though, with like the way the art is. With it not 3D but 2.5D. I made a bomb, not a flamethrower. Okay. Alright. Those things make flamethrowers. I've done it in real life. It's not a bomb. Make them a flamethrower. That would be cooler.
Get creative with friends or crafty playing solo in Undermire, which you can wishlist on Steam today. Last year, we showcased Broken Lore Unfollow, where you live out every streamer's worst nightmare, falling off. Now they're back with a new trailer and a new title to share with you. Play Broken Lore Don't Watch on Steam and wishlist Broken Lore Unfollow today to face unspeakable horrors.
Oh. This is creepy. And whether it be Japanese horror or Japanese inspired, it just hits different, man. It's like a different depth of like just madness.
What was the price you paid to be perfect? Humans are scared, and they call this fear evolution.
Our next game comes from our youngest developer in the showcase. At only 7 years old, Logan and his dad have been working on their very first game, Pigeon's Mission, and can't wait to share it with you.
Interesting. Again, something you'd see kind of in Newgrounds, just polished. I dig the music. Music's alright. There needs to be some new ideas. For like kids, this is fine. Jumpy slides. Something got some Sonic movements. Although Sonic's spinning, but I like the level design though. Unironically, probably the best one that's been showcased so far. Besides maybe the horror game, but also I don't know if I would have put the horror game next to this game.
Behind Pigeon's Mission, I have got John and of course our main developer and creator, the mastermind behind it all, Logan, with us here today. Logan, what is it like being a 7-year-old accomplished game developer?
It feels great.
As I understand,
You know, their strategy of using this is what they did last year with the TV, like the big TV in a chair for the video call, is actually not a bad idea if you can't do person to person.
Tell us a little bit about your artwork.
If this is the original sketchbook, I'm gonna hold it up for you all to see it.
So the first one is named Spikey the Snail, and he like runs after Archie and bites him, but he's pretty fast for a snail. Bushy bushes is like if you want to slide under something like a really long way, but some bushes can be there, and then if you do it at the wrong time, you can get hit by it.
Oh
but if
wow!
you do it at the right time, then you can dodge it. It's a woodpecker that like pecks the trees and walls. So then the wood particles can fall on Archie. And hit him.
But Logan, all of these enemies and kind of creatures that are in your world are so creative. Where did you come up with the idea?
They're more
for
creative
Pigeon's
than most
Mission?
things.
I just made them up.
You made them up? What made
Probably
you want
the
to
best
make a game?
thing to do.
Okay, one time I saw like a board game and like a 7 or 8-year-old made it, and I wanted to do the same thing.
Have you told any of your school friends about the game that you're making?
They're excited to play the game.
Also, to add on, didn't you say they didn't believe you at first?
Yeah, they didn't believe me at first.
They were like, "You're not making a game."
Have you had them try to play test it at all?
Yeah, we're going on next Friday to the school to show them all the game, let them play test, bring some goodie bags with some like Archie and Pigeon's Mission goodies. So he's excited. We're preparing now. We got to get the
Who's
presentation.
the main programmer? Because he's come up with an idea. I guess the dad
Is Pigeon's Mission the only game that you're going to make, or are we getting Pigeon Mission 2? Are we getting Pigeon Mission 3? Where do you see your career, buddy?
I mean, the only way we're gonna make Pigeon Mission 2 is if we sell enough copies.
That's a good answer.
John, I have to ask you then, how proud are you as listen, I was going to say father, but I think you're the assistant in this case. How proud are you as the father assistant of Logan?
I'm so proud. You know, this all started where Logan was like, I want to make like my own movie. So I had the camera set up and he made like this own like at-home film with his little Mario action figures. And then shortly after that, he was like, I want to make a game. And so just seeing his ideas and all these things flourish, him acting out the characters and just coming up with all these worlds, man, I'm so proud of you. Logan had so many ideas that he wanted to do. I was like, you know what, I can't, I gotta let him do his whole vision. You know, he's the director, so you gotta let him do his thing.
Logan, John,
What's the
thank you so
chat
much
saying?
for taking the time to speak with us. And that's it from us here.
Thank you guys so much. What do you say, buddy?
Bye. And you should wishlist my game, A Pigeon Mission.
Unironically, the best one so far. Why is it with the Brazilian flags?
He's right. Bobley, what were you doing when you were 7 years old?
I'll tell you what I wasn't doing. Bullying children on Steam. I see you, Soda Poppin'.
Well, when I was around 7, I was breaking out my Atari and I was playing classic games. Like our next trailer, this one is sure
What is
to hit
this
all those
chat?
80s kids watching.
80s kids, can you still say that you're kids once you start getting ads for bone density medication?
Oh, who needs dense bones here? I'm still a child at heart. Ow!
Chat's weird. I have no idea why it's all in Portuguese.
Ow, my bone. Wishlist Missile Command Delta on Steam today and get ready to relive that good old Atari nostalgia. Up next in Fellbound, you explore the abyss of an ancient temple with weapons, spells, and ephemeral blessings. Save your friends and become a powerful god of destruction, but not necessarily in that order. Take a look.
Is this roguelike? I'm a sucker for this like 16-bit stuff. I like it. Sixteen 32-bit. The mimic over there. Yeah, it's gonna be very Gungeon, Nuclear Throne kind of combo because it definitely looks like it has roguelike elements with the synergies and stuff. Probably multiple dungeon crawling. Hellbound. Summer 2026.
Download the new demo for Fellbound today to try the game out for yourself after the show. Chess is a game that you either understand and master or continuously lose to 8-year-old second screening online matches between Fortnite Darth Vader slur runs. That's why, for some of us to enjoy the game, you have to search beyond the board. Nope.
Won a lot of awards. Ooh, this is like a trippy mental game. That looks interesting. We'll wishlist that. That looks interesting.
Beyond the Boards demo is out now for you to play after the show. Our next few games are made by some of the biggest creators out there, so what better way to introduce them than to bring out our own star creator. Hey, welcome out. S-Fan, get out here. This is now your show.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, this
sounds good.
Take it away.
That sounds good. Thanks, Bruce. Guys, Mad Mushroom isn't the only creator-led games publisher in the industry. Over the past few years, you've seen a lot of different creators support the indie game scene, and that's why we're so excited to bring you guys the Off-Brand Games Publisher Showcase. So take a look at the games that our friends Ludwig and Pirate Software have been working on for years, and
Pirate Software is involved in this.
Very handsome voice.
Whoa.
In one of these trailers.
Smash Bros. Clone. I will say the showcase so far has been pretty flaccid, unfortunately, even for indies. A little disappointing. Last year's was better. Way better.
Oh no, it's a Rick Spec.
Did he just dab?
If you lose, I will take over your world.
Where do you think you're going?
People often say they like my style, but I never know what they mean by that. Hi, you think you can defeat a star player like me? Bring it on. I'm one of the Oracle star players. You don't stand a chance, dude.
Let's get like some South Park humor. At least that one moment. I don't know about that. That's a weird game. That'd be one of those games worth playing for like one day just to see. Reminds me, we need to play some Slay Aspire before 2 comes out. That's all this game reminds me of.
All of the off-brand games are available to wishlist on Steam now. You can also check out the available demos for Bonnie Bear Saves Frog Time and Aethermancer. Growing up, I played a lot of point-and-click adventure games like Nancy Drew, Monkey Island, Detective Barbie 1 and 2.
Leisure Suit Larry 3, Passionate Patty, and the Pursuit of the Pulsating Pectorials, right?
Those are definitely...
The complete compilation? You played that one?
We're gonna have to go through your browser search history, Bruce. But listen, I haven't seen anything like our next game, Neo Junk City. What were you playing as?
What the hell is this? Good lord. This is a throwback. It's got noir dialogue with like old arcade vibes with the racing and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle kind of combat? The hell? It's got like a bunch of mini games in there too. Alright.
Neo Junk City blends mini games with murder mystery. Will you be able to uncover the truth?
Or it blends mini games with murder mystery.
Next, recently
So it's like a noir
point
point and click
like
mini game filled game.
Our next game looks to join those ranks with a new
Interesting concept, but it's a lot of things at once.
Because they saw a shadow. Reveal for the upcoming. Here's the world reveal for the upcoming co-op.
Might be able to pull it off depending on the pacing. Oh, it's just a Lethal Company clone. Oh, another Lethal Company clone. No, not again. Oh, the cringe is real right now. Got better graphics at least. That frame rate though. Oh, welcome Frost. What's this? This is the OTK Game Expo. We've been watching trailers for indie games and stuff like that. So far, it's been
Join the special unit under the agency.
Yeah, a fair bit of
and
cringe
lead
today.
Expeditions to investigate
Nothing's really been
mysterious anomalies that
too crazy.
threaten our reality.
That was like a game that looked like a
Signal.
Lethal Company clone.
Next up, the Guards 2 Chaos and Hell demo is live. Play 2 hellish biomes now, and don't you worry, because your save carries over to the launch. Download the game for free on Steam now, and check out their new trailer.
Most of all these are going to be indie too. Into the Breach kind of vibes mixed. Well, no, Into the Breach is better. This is like Plants vs Zombies. It looks like. I don't like when they do art like this that doesn't match the like in-game art.
All right, now for our next game and trailer, what is Bruce, what are you doing?
It's gonna be a music rhythm game, it looks like. Heavy metal doomy. Oh. He plays a pig. I give it a C for originality right now. So a girl with a giant's funny. Beta.
Rock solo or with your friends in this roguelike hack and slash that is Morgenstern. Their demo's available on Steam right now.
Name.
For you to jump in after the show. Up next, our next title is a sequel that brings us back to outer space with nothing but a crowbar, a dream, and a chicken. Duct tape your way through the void like cosmic MacGyver in Breath Edge 2.
Wait a minute. This'll be good. They're making a sequel of this? Okay, yeah, no, this will be great. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the gem in the pile of crap so far. This game is hilarious and great. The first one was great. Oh, so good.
You've been waiting.
Oh, give us a reason to play the first one again and then like replay it too. Yes. This will be good. Oh.
Breath Edge 2's demo is available now for you to try out after the show. Or you could play a little of Breath Edge 1 after wishlisting. We've got one more game in space for you. Starbirds
That was the best indie games released so far. 100%. That one's the best.
Production networks and guide your flock of spacefaring birds to new interstellar horizons.
Polished, funny, original, interesting, puzzly. Uh-oh. Factorio asteroids? Oh, God. Oh, it's just made by the same guys that did the YouTube as well. Maybe.
Now we have got a real special announcement.
I like the idea though of doing like
Yeah!
cool stuff to asteroids like that, and like building in three dimensions.
In our next game, you play as the final boss, defeating the puny hero, trying to fulfill
She has so much energy, she just cannot get out.
They fail. Roll the trailer.
Yeah, I'd rather go play Hollow Knight. The only thing we showed with that boss room, that's it? It's got a little bit of humor, like unmetal and stuff, but...
Wishlist the Dark Queen of Mordham. Oh!
The Dark Queen of Mordham is coming to Steam August 15th of this year with controller support, multiple endings, and much, much more. Wishlist.
Is the tag still on that hammer?
Survival situations often come down to pairing yourself
Or the toy
with the strongest companions
weapon
to
that
watch
was
you
just
back in a
used?
zombie outbreak.
I saw a
Why
tag still
I
on
am
there.
obviously screwed.
Oh, I'm in so much pain.
Good. Hopefully your friends are more reliable because you're gonna need them in our next game. Here's Whisper Mountain Outbreak.
I hate that frequency. Oh, it makes my eyes water. Don't do that. The Bigfoot game, probably. Oh. Oh. Did you play through the cameras? the first four-person co-op, it looks like. I don't know if those are NPCs or not. Eh.
Escape Room meets co-op survival horror in Whisper Mountain Outbreak. Gather your friends and see how long you can last in the demo that's live on Steam today.
I didn't see many escape room besides like the one puzzle with the fish. And they just push the buttons, but maybe there's more.
Strategically with their auto battler roguelike Deadlock Station, which has open playtest now.
Auto battler roguelike.
Check it out.
I want an auto battler.
Needs its heroes. This isn't a drill, Commander. Position your squad wisely and stay frosty. The battle will unfold on its own. Since soldiers have game-changing abilities, charge them mid-combat and unleash them at the most opportune moments. Explore the wasteland with your squad. Unlock exclusive missions, legendary loot, and uncover their stories. Lots of heroes to command, yet the sword never quits. They just keep coming. Failure is just a setback. Rearm, re-engage, bring the station from the ashes, improve the ultimates, upgrade the gear, while other factions squabble over.
You know, it really is incredible to me. You know, one thing I noticed.
And dominate every encounter.
I blame mobile for this. I've said it every year for a while, but it has, because mobile is the main interface, it has oversimplified so many mechanics. When games were forced to be played on PC only or even a console only, they were forced to kind of use the mechanics at hand and come up with different puzzles or ways to interact.
Up next, the RTS genre is about to get turned upside down, and by that I actually mean sideways. A fight on land, ocean, and the sky against hordes of enemies trying to lay siege to your castle in realms of madness.
In order to get gold, we need to build a treasury, sire.
I don't know about that art style though.
I am the fracture in the firmament.
It's a little too simple as the pro. You can command dolphins, it looks like, with the Captain Squid or octopus, excuse me. It's the most interesting thing there.
Wishlist Realms of Madness today in preparation for their upcoming launch later this year. Classic Doom is great, but low-res hell can get depressing. Fortunately, I can now shotgun things in a pretty forest, courtesy of the new boomer shooter, Project Amica.
Boomer shooter. They're calling them boomer shooters now. Oh my god, I know that's a thing now that's catching on. They're boomer shooters. God, I'm old. No. Man, I don't know what to think about this. I love the text at the top. Demo is by Doffhouse, and all contents are subject to change. Okay. Subject to change, huh? Sure.
Yeah, it kind of looks like if Sonic had a gun a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, you too can blast through the colorful 90s-inspired world of robots in the Project Amica demo that's available on Steam now. All right, it's time for another publisher showcase, and this time we're getting a little spooky.
We've already had some spooky games, okay? I'm scared, but Feardemic is a publisher that takes pride in bringing you horror games that will haunt you for days. They've brought 3 games just for us today, so prepare yourself. Here's Feardemic. Oh.
I like the art style.
I don't remember this part of the house. That must be Momsy. What a scary, scary nightmare.
Public domain.
Spider legs.
Mickey Mouse games persist.
Maybe I'll hang around the house and answer will come.
I don't know about that. It's another scary game. Okay. Is this Scorn 2? Nah, that's... that looks like a... No. Not enough polish in that horror game. Okay, this looks like an original idea and it's kind of funny. You're fighting like your chores. And like a Rock'em Sock'em setup. And the art animation's beautiful. This is an interesting concept. You're fighting your leftovers. I was thinking chores, but because I saw the sponge, but okay.
Wishlist Bad Cheese, Dark Fracture, and Leftovers KO on Steam right now. And try the Bad Cheese demo and Leftovers KO full game for yourself today. It's been a while.
What about you,
since we had a
Frost? Has
solid
any
FPS
seemed
MMO
interesting,
hit
or is it
shelves.
kind
Luckily,
of
Pioneer
meh?
is looking to fix that.
I watch these and people think I'm crazy because, you know, a lot of slogging through, you know, some cringe, so to speak. Multiplayer, a boomer shooter. Fighting zombies and creatures. Nah. The art didn't make any sense in connection to the game either.
Drop into the vast, grim world of Pioneer, where survival hinges on exploration.
And they still called it Twitter instead of X with the fucking logo of X. Oh, Jesus. Stubborn.
We've got our first cozy game of the expo coming up.
No, cozy. We're not doing cozy.
Bruce, it has fishing.
I'll get my fishing gear.
See, every single year, games in the cozy category get flack, but I think that people really undermine how great it could be to just sit back, relax, and enjoy the calm. And what are you doing?
Screw the calm. Let's go fishing!
Oh, is this fishing with a gun? Oh.
Fishing can be a total snooze fest, right? But not this one. Got it! Take it away, Eddie. Let's go!
What the hell?
In Fish Hunters, you ain't got time to get bored. You grab quests, search for the right fish in different bodies of water, and shoot that bad boy with every weapon you got.
Whoa, whoa, brother. Not cool. We love fish, man.
Yeah, you're right.
And the main thing here, you're always progressing. Level up, unlock new weapons, rides, and they level up too. And of course, you're filling up your own fish collection. If you love fish, then this is exactly the right place for you, my man.
I love the idea.
Welcome to Fish
I don't know if I like the
Hunters.
everything else
Hunting
though.
fish has never been this
Art's fine. It's
Demos up on Steam. Go grab it. And bring
that might be a
your
demo
buddies with you.
game. I love the concept
Gather your
though.
friends and pack your tackle box with grenades because in Fish Hunters, you're catching fish at any cost. The demo launches today, so see how many you can catch after the show. For our next game, you're not just watching a reveal, you're watching the doors swing wide open. Season 4 of Dwarven Realms launches now, so get ready to dive in.
Centuries ago, the dwarves were thought lost to Archeon's fury, erased from history. To survive, they've wielded forces that should never be tampered with, bound by power that bends life and death to their will. They command what was never meant to be controlled.
Another Vampire Survivors meets PoE 2 wannabe. Jesus Christ. With heroes. Everyone needs to stop with the heroes. How about a game where you build, like as you play, your character becomes a hero because of like the journey. Like you get characteristics from your gameplay and then that's what makes the hero. That would be more interesting. Start as like a plain Joe, and then as you're progressing, you gain heroic traits like scars and skills and so on. Legendary attributes, I say. Is this an Overwatch card game? Or cyberpunky.
Jump into The Lost Glitches, one of the most popular new releases on Steam, and start building your story through the cards you play. It's free to download, quick to pick up, but only the sharpest minds can climb the ranks. Think you've got what it takes?
It's a free-to-play game with cards, so it's a pay-to-win.
Network put you
Filled
to
with
the
microtransactions.
test. Now up next we've got a game of chance. So how's your poker face, Bruce?
It's really good. Watch this. Can you tell what I'm thinking?
I think that right now you're contemplating the future of the gaming industry after seeing millions of dollars being pumped into projects that no one asked for, besides 3 AAA executives, while indie games continue to be the only ones to innovate and continue to push video games.
They're self-aware.
No, I was thinking it's time for another world reveal.
Oh.
Here's the first look at the Devil's Due.
Speaking of that, though, Marathon is dead.
Jack was a gambler, bold and sly, stacking his stacks under the Texas sky. One stormy night by a fiery glow, the devil sat down and said, let's go. He said, Jack, I see you think you're hot. Let's toss your soul here in the pot. If you win, you claim a treasury, but if you lose, you're coming with. Jack soon found all his aces gone. The devil laughed, let's go, son.
Western Bellatro? Is that the vibe we're going with?
Gamble your way through the 7 layers of hell to cheat both fate and the devil in the roguelike card game The Devil's Due. Wishlist on Steam to fight through your demons when the game launches. Now, sometimes it feels like new horror games aren't quite living up to the dread and trauma inflicted by old school games like Silent Hill and Resident Evil. Luckily, our next game's developer has been working on what he calls a love letter to the PSX era survival horror games. Here's Flesh Made Fear.
This could be good. Pixelated blood. Very Silent Hill. So that holds true from his inspiration. You know, I feel like, I wonder if a lot of the issue with, like, you know, these clone games versus, like, the original, the obvious answer is, like, you know, the OG was first, so it's more memorable, and it's just, it is what it is. But I wonder if the pacing of the game is one of the real factors that kind of determines. Come on, Halloween. I feel like the pacing matters a lot.
Good stuff. Coming up, we've got 2 back-to-back world reveals for you. Our first one is fantasy, loot, and danger at every corner. A bold indie take on one of the hottest genres right now. It's a third-person extraction shooter with Battle Royale DNA. Introducing Gravebound.
Pre-alpha and Battle Royale. Why is an indie game trying to do Battle Royale? It's too big. Right? The yawn has been, there's been one good game. Breath's Edge 2. Everything else, I'm literally yawning. That tells you how the adrenaline's going in this. You know, I feel like, you know what this might be? Because of the timing. Well, it's been 5 years, but like, I wonder if all of these are all the games that were made during like lockdowns. Because games takes years to make, right? So we're now getting like the refuge from that era.
Forge powerful decks and try not to lose your mind. It's kind of like if Hearthstone and Slay the Spire met in a dark alley and things got weird.
Especially if they're like indie teams, there's probably like 5 people. It probably takes like 5 years.
Now, speaking of things getting weird, did you ever watch that old Seth Rogen movie, Sausage Party?
That's the one with
That's old.
Talking hot dogs making dick jokes?
Yeah, it was my favorite movie as a kid growing up. Well, our next game is like if Little Nightmares took place in the world of talking hot dogs and food.
It's not a kid's movie.
Well, I think it looks pretty good. Let's take a look at Melted Time. No, watch what happens.
Okay. She's a kinky girl, I bet. I bet she's wild in the bedroom. Okay, this game is interesting. Melted Time? Alright, that's interesting. That's definitely interesting. It's got almost like a limbo-y vibe.
You play as a candle, slowly melting in real time as you explore a series of eerie locations while solving puzzles along the way in Melted Time.
Oh, crap. Sorry. Hydrating. Sorry about that.
Not until next year, but that's an interesting kind of limbo-y, creepy WTF kind of game.
So far, he's been
probably beat it in a night.
G4 TV together. That's kind of where we met. But yeah, he's been like a lawyer. He's been a wizard, a handyman, and I think last year he was even Santa.
I remember Santa.
Yeah,
That's
Santa.
What does he do when the expo is not going on?
What's on his eye? His eyebrow. Unemployed Simulator 2018. Why is it called 2018? Jesus Christ. The fact it's called Unemployment Simulator 2018 and it's 2025, I don't even know where to begin with that.
Tackle boredom in everyday mundane tasks in
It's 7 years late, I guess. Why is it 2018?
Had never cleaned his toilet because he thought that the flush would be the thing to get all the poop stains out of the bowl.
Was this esports?
It was esports.
Well, if that last game hit a nerve for some, this is gross. For some of you, maybe our next game will help fill that void. Because luckily, my lord is hiring.
I didn't shower.
I'm copying some. There's been 3 games that have been noteworthy out of all the shit so far. 3 that have caught my attention. And one's a sequel to one I know is great.
Fire townspeople to train the perfect army in order to protect your kingdom from invading monsters today by downloading the demo for My Lord is Hiring on Steam. We have another returning game to the OTK Games Expo from last year. Shadow of the Road is a story-driven turn-based RPG where feudal Japan meets magic and machine. Assemble your team from a diverse set of characters and test your skills against yokai and steampunk contraptions. Wishlist Shadow of the Road on Steam today, but before you do, take a new look at the game.
Samurai XCOM. It looks like it's real time. No, it's turn-based. Samurai XCOM doesn't sound too bad in concept. Different.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Can I help you?
What is this?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Can I help you?
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Can I help you?
He needs to break out from the mundane.
Rue Valley is a narrative RPG about a man trapped in a time loop, surrounded by a colorful cast with complex emotional stories and unexpected secrets. Wishlist Rue Valley on Steam today.
I didn't get the time
It's a known
loop.
fact that all
Exactly,
dogs
but
go to
okay.
heaven is true. But what happens when they get there before us? Find out in our next game, My Little Puppy.
My Little Puppy. Oh, Jesus. Everyone has halos. Quick time action with dodging a bear as a puppy. Oh God, I thought that was inappropriate for a moment. Jesus. The real question is, does this game let you hump a leg? That's the real question. This game is a fever dream of cuteness. My Little Puppy.
My Little Puppy's come to consoles as well as PC, so even more people can follow Bongu, the Corgi's journey through doggy heaven to reunite with his owner.
I legitimately cannot watch that trailer without sobbing.
Oh, Jesus.
It was bad.
That's all cute. Let's not talk about that anymore. I want to get back to murdering things, okay? You don't need to cry anymore. We're going to move on. Get ready for some good old zombie horde killing action with Ravenous Horde.
This reminds me of what, zombies. Yeah. Black Ops Zombies. Even where the points are and the kills in the bottom is similar. The UI stuff is a little different, a little tweaky, like a little different, but just more zombies.
Team up with up to 64 players to fight off hordes of zombies in the post-apocalyptic FPS. Or die and join the zombies to tear your old teammates apart. I know which one I'm choosing. A new demo is out for you to try on Steam today. And this is just a reminder for everyone to sign up to vote through vote.otkgamesexpo.com, because at the end of the show, we will be opening up the voting and you will be able to vote for your 5 favorite games, as well as which game you think has the best art style for our stars.
I liked it when they did the giveaways on the money live. That was better.
Is a 3D dungeon RPG and a completely new addition to the Wizardry series. Get stronger and resupply in towns for your battles as you progress deeper through the dungeons. Take a look at their newest installment and play Wizardry on Steam and mobile today.
Oh. It's almost like young Final Fantasy. It's another fucking Vampire Survivors clone. With some Hades kind of polish. She looks like a bunny girl, even though it's ponytails. Nah.
Trapped in the underworld, you must carve out your legend by jamming to the music while fending off endless hordes of enemies. Your ultimate
They also
goal
did this
is to defeat
expo
the
kind of
greatest metal
early.
singer of all
I
time.
thought that was kind of interesting. They did.
And claim your place as an
They
immortal.
did the
legendary
25th
musician.
instead of.
Wishlist Devil Jam on Steam
I
today.
guess well, not next week, but like a week and a half. We're gonna get
introduce our next game. I
it's
want
like
to
the
show you
big
something
ones.
Very special to me. Are you ready?
Yeah, what do you got? Oh my gosh, what's that?
This is Gundozer. He's an Archaeopteryx from Shonen Garbage.
Oh my
3.8.
god. Oh my god.
We didn't put that in the script for a reason, Bruce. You can't say that, but you know what? It's fine, because I actually also brought my favorite minifigure too. This is Yoko from Gurren Lagann, and she has 2 very special powers, but you don't need to worry about those. Isn't this great?
This is against TOS, I think, isn't it?
Lord.
Yeah, probably.
Well, chat wants to safely collect and sell minis. They're going to love our next game, Tabletop Game Shop Simulator. Don't forget about that anime statue.
Good Lord. God, another simulator game. Oh my God, I just had like an epiphany. These games are going to become more and more popular because AI is going to take everyone's jobs, and the only way you can like actually experience a job again is via simulation games. Oh my God. Just do this in real life. It's much more rewarding. I would just DM Crispy and be like, hey, can you flaunt some of your beautiful work? Real. Feels very meta-y, that game too. Like a meta on meta on meta.
Continuing to
the circle of incestuous meta.
Slowing down, a lot of us are finding ourselves broke little kitties. Well, if you're tired of the expensive city life, come visit Snacko Island, where your world is what you make it.
I love also how the games have been like unemployed simulator, tabletop sim because you can't afford it, like you're broke. Like some of these games are reflecting like everyone's current mood because like everybody's just fucking broke. I like the variety of like what you can do in that, at least. It launched today. Wow, that's actually smart.
Snacko has officially launched into 1.0 and is available for you to play on Steam now. So start building a home for you and your furry friends today. Now, has anyone seen Bruce? Because I think the Standards and Practices and FCC Commission has to talk to him about something. Bruce? Bruce? Oh, look at him. Oh, he's in Sleepy Bite. Okay, he's out cold. All right. I wonder what he's dreaming about right now.
Mr. Sleepy Man sleeps all day and night.
It's got a tune.
Mr. Sleepy Man dreams of a better life.
Dreams of a better life again. Another like innuendo. Wow, what a different vibe of games this year. Wow.
He's lacking some energy, but it's mostly because he's mean. Mr. Sleepy Man sleeps all day and night. Mr. Sleepy Man, get out of bed, sleeping all day until PM. Ain't tired of playing in the past. Fella got a scheme with a dream to cast. Cash is sheep, you don't see him coming, cause he's a real mean green slipping demon doublet. I ain't bluffing, you can't cuff him. You got a boogie in his nose, but you still love him. Mr. Sleepy Man sleeps all day and
I like the originality at least. Art's unique. A little N64 inspired. Even like the way the text is, with the colors.
I replayed that trailer multiple times.
I know, you were singing it yesterday to me before we even watched it.
It's so good.
It's so good. All right, cause chaos in Bedtime Town and Mr. Sleepy Man after staying up way past your bedtime, like I literally always do.
Yeah, no, you were conked out.
It felt really nice
Does
though.
that happen when you get older?
All right, Amelie, we're not separated by that much here.
I mean, you were part of the original G4.
So what?
I think I was still in diapers around that time,
That's
man.
not true. That is not true. Is that true? Oh my
It
God.
might be. Either way,
How young is this girl?
It is what it is.
We're gonna move on. Up next, we've got a game starring a clown called Poco.
Did somebody say clown?
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell is that supposed to be?
Oh,
What is
Jesus.
Kay signed up for clown school after unemployment. Look, what do you got? Oh!
You make me feel sad.
What's the comments?
Oh, well, you know, maybe the little clown from our next game, Poco, can cheer you up, Bruce. Oh, gosh. Oh, no, honey. No.
Most of the YouTube chat's just in Spanish. Or Portuguese, excuse me, Portuguese. I don't know why that's the case. God, the YouTube view rate is so bad. Jesus. People are watching. Hold on. I pulled this up before and then I lost it, so let me fix this. Maybe people are watching this on Twitch. I'm being nosy. Oh God. I saw a peak for a moment of 10,000. Now they're back down. We're a little behind, but not by much. Got the hats. I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. But down to 6,000. Jesus. Oof.
I am here with the team behind Poco, and oh man, do they look good right now. Hi, guys. Who are we speaking with here today?
Hi, I'm Asher Camilleri. I was the producer and story lead on Poco.
Hi, I'm Giselle Yang. I'm the lead modeler on Poco.
Hi, I'm Max
Oh,
Stone. I'm
God.
the lead animator and lead rigging artist on Poco.
I'm Michael Borsier, and I'm the director of Poco.
I'm Francesca, and I'm the production assistant and a 3D animator for Poco. I'm Kamala Roberts, and I am the biz dev lead for Poco.
Why are all of you guys in?
Why is the one girl in the white shirt not wearing the hat? Was she like, I ain't wearing that stupid fucking hat? What happened? There's a story here.
The animation illustration department.
Fucking gnomes, man. They make me think of
Came together to
gnomes.
make this game, and today we're graduating a day after release.
Well, congratulations. Let's go.
Oh
ahead
no
and
no
dive
no! It's
straight
worse,
into the
Frosted.
game. What was
It's the
inspiration
Yeti
behind Poco and how'd
plugged
you put this
into the
team together?
phone. Do you see that?
The original core idea of
They
Poco
probably don't
came
have
from the
this
dream
right.
that I had. I like to make a lot of art
It's
based on my
it's a
dreams.
Yeti microphone, the same as
a
I
lot of
got,
the visuals
but
for
it's
Poco
the black
come
version instead of the
from
silver version. I got the silver.
Below world that's filled
And it's
with
an
decaying
echoey
ghosts.
room.
Those
And it looks like they've got it connected to probably a laptop or something on the side.
To all of our class.
But there's settings on it, right?
is
That
the team that's
you can have it where it covers 360 versus cone, and it helps with the audio.
All of us, and here we are.
I don't think they did the knob
Tell
right.
me the story
It's
of
really
Poco.
useful, that
What is
setting
the
in the
game about?
microphone
Poco
too.
is
I've tinkered
about
with mine.
The world's smallest clown. He's like 2 inches tall, and they get banished from the circus after an unsatisfactory
just like-
performance by this huge council.
I
of
know this
clowns
because I
who
just
look
dicked
down on
around
our
with it.
little
This
Poco, and so they're banished
like
to the
10%.
below
I put like
world, which is a
10% of
dreadful
effort into
place where
knowing that.
everything lost,
Not
broken,
even.
or unwanted ends up. And along the way, they're trying
They're
to work their way
bells,
back to
man.
this
You
magical
pick up every
circus in the
bell.
sky,
Look
but
at this
along the way
girl.
they need
Hold on.
the-
Go back. Let's go back. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Go back further. God, so many frames. There we go. Perfect. Now, what do you notice? I noticed something. Look at that face. Look at that. Hold on. No. Look at that. Look at that. That face says it all right there. There it is. The face of pain. The face of pain. The like, why did I join this conference call face? Oh yes. Oh, it's been interesting. I watch FTL. Oh, it's
way they meet the inhabitants of the below world.
Oh, it's something.
This family of homunculi who
The world's
they
become
befriend
something, I'll
and
say.
work together, and just form bonds in this strange world and make things better along the way by using their clown.
They do. They do.
Okay, well, I hope that you all have a fantastic
Little
time.
clap.
I'm not going to keep you any
Little
longer
golf
because
clap.
This
Has
is
been you came at perfect time. This has been the cringiest thing that just popped up. It's beautiful. Everything else has been kind of flaccid. We got 3 games of noteworthy. Everything else has been meh.
Up next, Tolan Survivors is a new kind of horde survivors game combining the best from ARPG, roguelite, and Souls-like genres. Fight through the hordes of orcs and bosses to cleanse Tolan Peak when you play the game at tolan.io. Take a look.
Another Vampire Survivors clone. That's like the 10th one today. A lot of Vampire Survivors clone. Ah, very nice. Is he just now starting to talk to you from the thing you plugged in? There we go. Look at that right there. The face of pain on the left. Look at it. You could just see, look at it. Hold on. Can I like crop this? Keep the whole picture. They can zoom in.
Industry isn't just big. It's a
Post
colossal
that.
$240
Face of
billion
pain.
universe where millions log in, play, and interact daily. And we are going to revolutionize that universe forever with Raijin. Raijin is rewarding gamers for doing what they love most, playing video games. The most popular, most adopted, and most fun games. Raijin will integrate with every Steam account, opening the door to over 100 million gamers to join the Raijin ecosystem. And the best part is,
yes, yes. Slanty Eye Daddy Killer will, well,
play, earn. Raijin.
You're gonna enjoy it. There's a lot of cool stuff to come, I think. I enjoyed Cyberpunk.
Raijin helps players find great games and gives them a spotlight.
I like your description.
Earn real-world rewards for playing your favorite games and earn achievements with Raijin. Now, if you are a fan of stealth games, our next game challenges your ability to stay very, very quiet.
What?
And dive into dungeons to steal as much treasure as you can from unsuspecting monsters. But whatever you do,
I'm gonna post this. The same thing I did on X on the Discord.
The beast. Do you not have a volume button?
I can't hear you.
Yeah, my brain's starting to go numb too, Frostin. Sorry for my bar at the bottom, but I'm typing.
Until one day, a crafty little fellow came along. He started stealing our treasures and giving them away. We tried setting up traps.
I don't know how much I like this kind of game in a stealth format, though. I like the dungeon idea, but
Some consider me a thief, but others, not so much.
games like
Not all heroes wear capes.
was it not Hearthstone, but Heart of Stone or Graveyard Keeper. The game Ko's releasing soon would probably be a lot better than this.
Who says
I'm excited for that game Ko's releasing because if any game has got hope that I'm hoping will be really a good game is that one. Just because he's a gamer, I would hope he got like really good creative like decision making.
It's the clown. Hey, I need you to stop. This is really sad. Your family's really worried about you. I feel like you might be homeless. I'm kind of worried about. Is there any way I can help you out? Maybe get some. I don't.
Could you imagine like an expo like this with like no filter?
That's fair.
Like no one gave a shit, and they went full bore, just making fun, like Devolver developer like on steroids, just ripping and just being offensively funny. It would be so much more entertaining.
Special delivery.
More hero shit, man. Can we stop with the hero? We have hero fatigue. I'm done with the heroes. I should like this because I like clowns. And like jokers and stuff, but it just... Was that a pile of poo next to the urinal? No, they didn't, because if they put me in this game, it would be better. I'm sorry. Because fucking let me make some decisions. I'll make an interesting game. God, I wish I could code enough to fucking make my own game. Shit. I'd get that dopamine. I know exactly what I would do too. If I could make a game, I know exactly what I would do, and I guarantee it would be more fucking interesting.
Now, OG esports fans are in for a real treat here, because our next game comes from Dota 2 personalities Jenkins and Sunsfan.
And no, I'm not going to tell you what that game idea would be.
A free-to-play, fast-paced auto battler, where legendary figures from history clash in the afterlife using relics of power.
Simulation. By the way, I watch FTL. One thing I'll say is that there's been a lot of games like called Unemployed Simulator 2018. And there's all these games that like reflect depression and like no money and being broke, and I'm like, the whole vibe has been like fucking
Abraham Lincoln.
I don't even know.
I'm gonna you up, Cleopatra.
Bow to me, or come closer and whisper your surrender.
Harambe. Don't buy units like in other garbage auto battlers. You get them for free. Instead, purchase from many historic relics to equip on your heroes. Oh, that's a little too much cleavage for this trailer.
Physics.
Change that assassin into a tank. Much better. Now let's equip him with some historic relics. Go ahead and try a Trojan shield.
It's clipping into his arm.
Gloves. And maybe a Kevlar vest? Now we need something truly remarkable. Wait,
this is a mobile game.
A toilet in this game? Purchase more of the
This is a mobile game. This is a shitty mobile game. That's what this is.
To get a juicy power
I posted it in the gaming news. I watch FTL. There's two. Excuse me.
Create countless combinations. Defeat your opponents. Mock your
Get secondhand embarrassment. Yeah. The only game that's been the best so far is Breath Edge 2.
On Steam now.
Which is this. Right, hold on.
Be sure to wishlist Relic Arena on
I think you know probably Breath Edge 1. It's kind of funny and interesting. That's literally been this has literally been the best thing so far. And only two other games that have like actually interesting and unique.
Hinge profile. Our next game challenges you to get creative with your tongue. I'm talking about the fraud-based.
Yeah, the funny one, the over the satire one.
You'll get it.
I enjoyed the first one. I didn't finish it, but I need to finish. I got like right to the edge of it. Did I finish it? I might have finished it. Fuck, I don't remember. But that's literally been the best thing so far. And the other two noteworthy games is Melted Time is kind of got like a limbo vibe. It looked kind of interesting because of that. And then another one was Beyond the Board. But It was unique for like the concept, and that's about it. More N64 and wannabes with the. It's got the same dive as Mario. This is a reskin N64 Mario. It's got the same throw animation and the same dive animation. It's a Froggy 64. What it is.
I'm waiting.
God, if this is because typically indies are like
Hey, find out what that
the
Toad
saving
do to
grace.
Big hops when it launches on Steam.
If this is the indies
We're
lineup,
getting closer to the end of our show, so here's your friendly reminder that you will get
M64 Ligma edition.
to win
That would be a better title.
Developer grants as well as a custom Starforge PC to the game with the
this also OTK. This is the first year without Asmon because of like controversy, and the viewer count reflects it. It's
Look at the dark
this might not
survival
make
crafting
it
game,
next year.
Nested Land.
They took away the star power and the funny and like the streamers kind of doing their thing. They took it all away.
Peasants,
because of PC bullshit.
beggars, and refugees, united by the dream of building.
I just want one time somebody to have enough money and just be like, no, fuck you. That's. I want more of that.
We have twice the work to do. In a world ravaged.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like like there's so much potential for stuff that if people really pushed it and grabbed their balls and took a chance, something interesting would happen.
Survive in this dark place.
Everything's just safe.
Or perish for good.
Oh, there's a goat on the roof.
Swords cut deep.
I'd just play Valheim instead of this. Valheim's better than this.
We muster the courage to live another day. Lord, have mercy on us.
Oh, but see, I watch FTL. You don't understand. This level of cringe and what you're experiencing has been going on for the last hour and 40 minutes. It's like a fine wine, you know. We're kind of sloshing it and enjoying the cringe, and we got like little nuggets of like laughter with that face, and we got 3 like okay games.
Next up, after the moon
Oh, you're talking
shattered,
about Cyberpunk.
humanity fell.
Well,
Ice took over. Permafrost is an unforgiving open-world survival game where you can go solo or team up.
Can you
with
understand my
3 other
confusion considering the statement?
This is a survival game where the decisions will actually impact the outcome of the story. The permafrost waits for no one. So wish this on Steam now.
Oh, the sweet, sweet. I don't know why I do like cringy things. What is that, you think? I watch FTL. Just murder them. That'll fix it. Oh, you're talking about the girl who runs the bar, right? The older lady, right? That runs the bar, the V's old flame, or not V, but Johnny's old flame. I'm assuming that's right. Evelyn. That's what reminds me of Evelyn Parker. I think she runs the bar. Survival crafting I like, but If it's the lady that owns the bar, who is Johnny's old flame, things might happen with her. Maybe in a flashback. I don't know. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's Cyberpunk, the sex dreams, yeah. He's talking Cyberpunk 2077 for Austin. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pause this. Frosted, you don't understand. Frosted, I want you look at me. Look at me, okay? I got your attention? Good. You don't understand. In the future, into this future, you're gonna get the Neuralink, and then they're gonna pump in sex streams into your brain, and you can download them, and that's gonna be the new porn. Do you understand? They're real. Yeah. Some Demolition Man shit. Of course it's horny. Frosted, what do you think propelled... Frosted, what do you think propelled this world to where we are now? This and everything today, everything is based off of the 3 Ps. Okay? Protect, provide, pussy. And the only reason you protect or provide is for pussy. That's built everything. Everything we have today is to get one of those 3 things, to get the middle one, which is pussy. The 3 Ps that build the whole foundation of the world and motivation. Why do you get rich? Good food and sex. Why do you want to protect? You protect things, protect woman. That's the instinct. Why do you provide? What do you provide for? Get woman. That's the building blocks of everything. A 3-piece.
Game actually
It's always
started
about
as
the
a
P.
survival horror Doom mod before exploding in popularity, and now it's become a full-fledged game.
There's some
of
hot
its own.
philosophy for you right there.
Yourselves for the rotting remains of Fort Oasis in total control.
I'm starting to lose my mind. Getting ranty.
I've been isolated in this place. It has been suffocating. The longer you linger here, the faster its sickness takes hold. I've been trapped for what seems like an eternity. Just give it time. You'll learn to live with it too. I'll be waiting for you down in the mines. We'll confront the source of all this suffering. And maybe
watch FTI.
Buried beneath it all.
He doesn't have the credits.
Lies an answer.
You got the poor Professor X is why. I like the combat in this game so far. Good name, Total Chaos.
Wishlist Total Chaos, Avali.
Sorry.
That's okay, it happens. Today, to wet your pants in the future. You're about to share our final game of the show with you right now. And of course, we have to end it on a world reveal. Let's close out the trailers right. The new cyber fantasy Metroidvania, Shade Protocol.
Cyberpunk Metroidvania. Okay. It reminds me of that, you know what this game reminds me of? Reminds me of that that Mega Man game, Mega Man Project X. And remember the guy in the trailer was like your girlfriend on prom night, you know? Oh god. Okay, that's cool. You slice and adjust the terrain. That's a cool bit of puzzling. See, I see games like this, and I'll see that one mechanic that looks interesting.
Shade Protocol is available to wish.
That's a really lame game to end on.
Games we've showcased here today.
And with that, you have now seen all of the games participating in the OTK Games Expo, which means that it is time to vote for your favorite games.
Okay, use that button on the extension. Was it maybe over there?
It was like, I think it's kind of up in this corner
over here.
Go to the website.
Okay, yeah. Go to.
They don't do these live anymore. They did the last year. They neutered and cut the balls off of this expo so much. Bring back Asmongold. Bring back the based streamers.
Starforge Art Star Award for the
Go back to what it was.
The power is
Stop
in
this
your hands, Chad.
corporate
Make sure that you vote.
shit.
You and I aren't technically allowed
It sells
to be
so much
voting
more.
today, Bruce. But if you could vote, which game would you choose?
I actually was really liking Total Chaos.
It's cool,
I was
right?
digging that one, and then Ad Mortem from the very beginning of the show. Ad Mortem looked so awesome. So.
My totally unbiased
Oh, of course they
opinion
did.
is
That's Randy desperately trying to backpedal because he knows he
7-year-old
fucked
dev
up.
that Soda Poppin was bullying. We have the
That's the definition of a grifter.
Just absolutely
for that.
adorable, and the support from his dad.
I know. I can't believe Soda bullied 7-year-old.
Yeah, no, it's wild. It's wild. That's got to be against TOS,
Yeah,
right?
he's Randy's a
but then also,
fucking
I love
douche and a
Poco
half.
just because, one, the game is completely free to play, but it was a group of college students who had
The
put
moment
together
that they did that with like
thesis
Borderlands 4, like
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, wow, all right.
They
any
were
potential
actually-
true
they
hardcore
graduated
fans
the
that would
day
keep it
that
alive,
we
they
conducted
killed.
the interview, which is why they're all in their robes and stuff. Super, super cute. Well, listen, while you are all voting from home, we have a few more trailers and special announcements to
They're
share
just
with you
following the
all.
money.
Now,
It's not even the meme. They're just following the money.
developers
They see
with
that
stuff like
people
grants is
will,
my
like
favorite
Lords
part
of the
these
Fallen,
Past
will have like a
OTK
big
Games
bump.
Expo grant winners have used
Because
the money
they
to
went-
hire translators for localizations.
They went from
create additional marketing assets,
they did some changes and they got a huge bump more so than their own release because the dev went around like actually preaching and talking about stuff like in depth and cut out the bullshit, and his game is now pumping, the likes of which he's never seen. And people see that, the devs and everyone sees that, and like good little sheep, they need to follow. If we cannot force people, we'll just follow. You better follow. That's the way I look at it. Follow the trend. At least be entertaining. I watch FTL. Hey, I watch FTL. You know, what'd be really bad is that if you finish that cutscene and then something happens and you forget to save, and then you have to redo it again. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't you love that? You better make sure you save right after. Yeah, exactly, Frosted.
We were excited just to be in OTK when they announced the host pick. Wait, Creature Keeper? I was like, what? Like, couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, look at the days for when like it was better and Asmongold was here. They showed it at the end.
I had mentioned that I was a solo developer.
Oh Jesus, I'm done with this. This is over. This is done. This expo was shit. Their YouTube chat is just full of Portuguese, and I don't know why. They barely broke. They never broke 1,000 concurrent viewers. And was it on the Twitch end? What do we got here? At the end, retention is wow. Wow. Yes, they're Brazilian, but they're speaking Portuguese. Well, I guess Brazil's kind of like your United States, though, isn't it? It's Napoleon Bonaparte's fault, though. People don't know about that. The only reason Brazil was able to break away from Portugal was because Bonaparte was fucking up all of Europe and gave them the means to get out. So you got Napoleon Bonaparte and the French to blame for that bullshit. Oh, that's fucking funny. Yes, that too. See, Frosted, how many Americans can you talk to that actually can joke about that? Because I know a little bit. I know just a little bit. Nobody fucking knows that shit. Hardly. Makes for good jokes. Well, yeah. We won't start the big debate. Maybe Portugal needs to reinvade Brazil.
Download the game at play.battlerise.com.
Just call it new Portugal. It's just taking over.
Game with RPG elements and a profound dramatic story. But what's even more hard is the fact that you can
Is this like recycling or
right after their trailer.
Elevator inbound.
Might be the staff.
Lights out.
Well, Napoleon definitely got flogged. But when he was in his prime, boy, it was going.
Dumbass droids.
Okay, why is there a penis gun?
DU ammo traces.
Yeah, the viewers on this. When Asmon was hosting this they were averaging like I think 100,000 concurrent viewers, and like they could barely break 10,000. I don't get this. Why is everything like I start to enjoy and like it's like it's gonna have some momentum to do something interesting and it's just taken away? Frosted, that's funny. Well, that was OTK. What a depressing third year for them. Either they're not gonna make it for next year or something happens where they bring back Asmon. I think that's the only two choices going forward. That's my prediction. We get more Game Expos probably in a week. We'll be watching all of them, of course. The indie, wholesome, all that kind of jazz. So if you enjoy cringe and shitty comments, while watching game trailers, this is the place. Anyway, that'll do it for today. Nice easy Sunday. Their Game Expo was relevant last 2 years. Very much so. It was something Asmongold and all the streamers did all together. In response to E3 going out. And the first one was really good. Like the way, like it was just streamers cutting up. They were playing, talking. They were being kind of crass. They were kind of in the element, just having a good time. Like it was fun for fun's sake. And this one is just normal corporate shill bullshit because there was, would you believe it, a controversy. And they had to kick Asmongold out. Oh no. Because he said something that was a little edgy. Oh. But of course Twitch will keep hosting, you know, and supporting terrorist organizations, so there's that. Anyway. None of that drama. Tomorrow we'll play more Cult of the Lamb, and then in Friday we've got Night Rain for Elden Ring, and then Game Expos. So that'll be the main three things this coming weeks. Will be either Cult of the Lamb, these expos like this, or Elden Ring, Night Rain. All three. Anyway, thank you, Frosted, for hanging out and watch FTL. Much appreciated. And of course, much lurker love. Like, I wouldn't share this. The best thing was the picture. The best thing. That's right. You guys have a great